It's an honor to be here today to speak briefly about the National Women Veterans United, and we're also known as NWVU. We formed in 2005, and we are celebrating our 16th anniversary on March the 26th, and we're elated about it. I had two marriages, and they didn't last 16 years. So I use that as my marking point to know that I've done something different this time. We're making a difference, providing service, and preserving our legacy. You've heard it before. We've come a long way, baby, but we still have a long way to go. Our members have served on land, air, and sea. We are of all branches of service, peace and wartime. They are officers and enlisted. Some are still in uniform, and we have different backgrounds and careers. The more than 100 members of NWVU have a story, and they are all different stories. We have an association of supporters. And our second chapter, the NWVU Rockford She-Vets, is making a great progress in Rockford, Illinois, also assisting military women veterans. And we want to give a shout out to President Nancy Clark and our VP there, Teresa Amos Chris. And a shout out to our headquarters, our board chair, Sharon Stokes Perry, the co-chair, Colonel Retired Honorable Donald Cooper, and all of our members. In 2015, we opened the only military women veterans center in the great state of Illinois. It was a leap of faith by women who proudly share a common bond as women veterans and service members with a mission to advocate and ensure that military women veterans are educated and made aware of their VA benefits and entitlements and not to be left out of military and American history. Our Military Women Veterans Center is one of few across the nation. We named our center in honor of Sergeant Simone A. Robinson, a hero from Illinois, who died as a result of injuries sustained during her deployment in Afghanistan. She left behind a 2-year-old daughter in which we mentor and have built a very close relationship with Simone's family. NWVU provides support, connections, and empowering inspiration as advocates with a strong voice for the voiceless. And before I forget, we want to ask all of you, if you will, please contact your Senate representatives and your House representatives and let them know that veterans deserve to have dental care as the process of comprehensive care. And we all, just like our Congress, need dental care. So please ask for their support. It failed last year, but if all come together, we can make it happen. And I had to get that out because that is just so important. And that's one of the things that we are doing to impact for veterans. Our peer support programs, with special emphasis on the disabled and homeless women veterans, are to serve and assist with rebuilding resiliency and sustaining their independence. Many of our members are trained for mental health first aid and suicide prevention and awareness. Now, we have our facility, as mentioned. We have no bar, and we don't need a bar in order to do the things that we need to do to come together to work for the common good and best interests of military women veterans, such as some of our other comrades who have the house with the bar, and we see that sometimes as a negative, but also as a positive sometimes so that they can all come together. And what we've done over the years is our facility has been built like a small museum with photos, artifacts, and uniforms. We have wide open space for various membership events and small fundraisers, a meditation room, computer lab, a board room, an office, kitchen, fitness equipment, and 3 restrooms because more than 30 members participate at every monthly meeting. And that's when we're in person. And oftentimes over the phone, we have more than 30 on the line. Our programs include emergency funds, in which we name Right Now services, storytelling, art therapy, crafts, quilting, financial literacy, healthy plant-based cooking classes, yoga, dance fitness, and health initiatives of awareness and prevention for illnesses such as breast cancer, arthritis, bladder, and vaccinations. Needless to say that currently, because of the pandemic and most of last year, we hosted the majority of those programs via Zoom, and some were actually postponed. Our vision for the future is a 50,000 square foot facility that will house other women entrepreneurs and military families, small businesses. We have built collaborations in Illinois and partnerships across many states, as well as with the Women Veterans Rock, where we share and learn from each other and celebrate our contributions to this nation as women who stand tall, promote women in leadership, and boldly defend the legacy of trailblazers who have paved the way and those who are shattering not just the ceiling, but the history of boardrooms where women were far and few or not allowed. And now they are CEOs. Many of them are military women veterans. We must prepare NWVU for the future military women veterans. We must pass the baton. They will be leaving the military by retirement or discharge. The new generation will be equipped and more knowledgeable in innovation and technology and automation and robotics. We also lend our leadership to youth programs, and we continue to support Gold Star Daughters, ROTC, and Girl Scouts. We will be pushing more STEM projects where they will have opportunities to be pilots, scientists, and teachers and pay it forward. Our future plans will include workforce development and sustainability for military women veterans. We will be launching later this year training for the computer aid drafting CAD and also manufacturing products in hopes of competing for military contracts. Women are evolving, and more women are finding their way in construction trades, not just as laborers, but also as owners of construction companies. We must celebrate each other and the dreams that will awaken. We're so happy to be a part of this session and this summit to be around those wonderful and awesome and phenomenal women veterans as each of you are. God bless you and keep fighting. Women veterans rock.